Hello, my name is Monica, and today I'm going to talk about the resources that I have been using to learn a language as a beginner in French and as an intermediate learner in Italian. So the first thing that really anyone should always have around is a notebook. Anything small like this will work just fine, anywhere where you can write verb conjugations, vocabulary, things of that sort. This is the notebook that I use for my French learning, and I used to use for my German learning, but then I gave that up because I thought it was too complicated. But we don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about it. So I treat this notebook like I would a notebook for an actual class. So I have how to conjugate verbs in the present tense, sometimes in the past tense, future tense, grammar rules, sentence practices, things like that. For my daily practices, I also love to use Duolingo. I used to think it was a really mediocre app. I don't think that any longer. The key to it is not doing one lesson a day. What I like about it is that they have a lot of reasons to open the app every day. If you have the daily reminders, which I don't, I took those off. I think that was another reason why I didn't like it. It was just too annoying. But now what keeps me motivated is trying to compete against other people on the leaderboard. They also have listening exercises, short stories, daily practices, and it's also good because they group topics together. So they have animals in one section, food in another section, travel. So that makes it really nice. It used to be a little bit more wacky than that, but now the lessons make sense in my opinion. You know, of course, pronunciation is key. They have that. In the short stories, the pronunciation sounds like people are normally speaking it. It's not like the robot voices that you get from the daily lessons. I have a few YouTubers that I like to watch. So there's YouTubers for beginners, there's YouTubers for intermediate level learners, and then, you know, if you're advanced, then you just watch people who just speak the native language and just are making videos about any topic at all. For beginning French, I like to watch videos by Learn French with Alexa. I love her. I love her videos. I love her personality, her attitude. She just makes it fun. She's just a fun person, and she makes learning French really nice and easy. Then there's Learn Italian with Lucrezia. She does Italian videos, I would say between a beginner and intermediate level learner, because her videos are entirely in Italian, and she does Italian vlogs, like just vlogs about her life. But she speaks very clearly, and she has subtitles in Italian and in English, so I find that to be really, really helpful. Similarly, a piece of French, Elsa, she does vlogging in French. Her videos are entirely in French, and she goes over some grammar rules every once in a while. So yeah, those are some YouTubers that I like, and once I get more comfortable, I'll probably also just search like people who vlog their lives and who are native speakers. But right now, I'm just doing the teaching YouTubers. Another thing that I really like to do, specifically for Italian because I'm more comfortable with it, is watch Netflix shows. When they're Netflix originals, they usually will have the audio in Italian or French, and then they have subtitles. They don't tend to have Italian subtitles unless they are Italian made, but they do have the Italian audio, which still helps a lot. There's this show called The One. I don't know how new it is, but it seems pretty new. So I watch that in Italian. If you're into BoJack Horseman, they have that in Italian. And then for Italian shows, I watched Summertime, which was a pretty simple show. So, you know, that made it a little bit easier. And then I'm watching Nera, which is about witches in medieval times. So that's fun. And also the actors are pretty good looking. So yeah, you know, they have mostly the Netflix originals will have multiple languages to choose from, at least for the audio. If you're big into reading, I usually am not, but if you're a big reader, then beginners, you know, you can search children's stories in your target language. If you're intermediate level, then probably books that are meant for middle schoolers would be helpful to you. They have Harry Potter in a lot of languages, I think. So if you like Harry Potter, just want to read a well-known book, then there you go. And the most fun way that I have found recently is actually TikTok. So there are some teachers on TikTok that will give you like mini lessons for each video on, I don't know, how to say a certain number or little quizzes here and there. But then of course, if you just want to search things in your target language, then, you know, if you're learning French, I think the tag to find French speakers will be pour toi, I think. And then Italian will be per te, which both mean for you. So the for you page on TikTok. But yeah, TikTok, not a resource that I expected to use, but a useful one nonetheless. I don't really listen to podcasts that much, but I know Duolingo has a few podcasts in a few languages. There's Podcast Italiano is another one that they have. I know it's on Spotify, it's also on YouTube, and he has different levels. He has beginner-oriented podcasts, he has intermediate, and then advanced level podcasts. So there's a little bit for everyone in that specific podcast. I don't personally watch a lot of podcasts, but you know, they're out there. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have anything else, just leave it down below. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.